Yes.
You got Luke Cage in it. Yo, this movie had good stars. Let's just say shot caller. He goes in as a stockbroker to jail. Matt Innocent, always wearing suits, right? And comes out like a thug, like he's the man.
Yeah.
In jail because he had to do shit. For me, it was a decent 2-hour movie. I don't know how a lot of people are gonna take it because it was good. For me, it was good. So it's this movie called Shot Caller on Netflix. Other than that, like I said, I'm watching The Magician now. I know Baron keeps telling me to watch You because that came out season 2. And there's another show he's telling me to watch. It's called DC Titans.
Yeah, he told me about that.
He said that, that show's incredible right now.
That has to do with Batman or no, Robin.
With Robin and his team. So I might watch that. But I got some Netflix shit that keeps popping up that I have on my list that says new episode. Like this new show Netflix show that they have is called The Witcher.
I need to watch that. So Jonathan J-Lo was telling me about it.
I was reading about it. They're saying that this show already has more downloads than the Stranger Things season 3. So it's getting more popular.
And I know it has to be good and it has to have a weird ending because I go into YouTube and YouTube has a thing like basically says, explanation of the last episode. So it must be from what my boy told me, it's a movie or a series that starts like a start. There's like one character is in the start of the movie, like, present or past. Then the other person is in the future, and then they collide. They meet at some point.
Oh,
something like that.
I have it on my list to watch.
I need to watch it too, but I know it's a show I gotta pay attention to, so I really gotta pay attention to it.
So that I might watch after I finish The Magician. I can't say much about The Magician because that show is from Sci-Fi Channel. So
no, my sister watches that show.
It's a pretty cool show.
I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen the whole thing.
The previous season, nobody had magic powers, but it ended that somehow they all got it back, and now it's starting off different. So I'm trying to figure out because it has been a year. Once you binge watch a show and then you go a whole year without knowing what the fuck's you get lost. So far the 2 episodes I've seen is good, and like you said, Power's gonna start Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
And there's only 5 episodes left. Hopefully this episode they started with a bang. And but how much can they fucking drag it for? 5 episodes of who we trying to figure out who shot Ghost?
Nah, I think it's gonna start off. I mean,
hopefully we find out.
They came out guns blazing last season.
Yeah.
So
what shows you've been watching?
Well, I've been a lot home. I've been watching different shows. Movies, I seen Uncut Gems, which is pretty good. Adam Sandler, they got a good copy. Fire Stick. What else did I fucking watch? I watched the Kevin Hart little docu series.
I saw that too.
That was pretty cool. The Morning Show was one that I saw, which was real good on Apple TV. I got back Shameless. I'm still not caught up. I think
That's been good.
I'm behind 2 episodes. And let me see. I started watching Ray Donovan because Baron told me to watch it. So I'm a little bit catching up to there. Have you watched the Dark Material?
No, but I think I'm waiting for it to finish on HBO.
Yeah.
If I could binge watch the whole season.
And then I've been wanting to watch Ford versus Ferrari. Don't ask me why. I just want to know what's the history of that.
That's a true story too.
That's what I want to know, exactly what happened.
I am gonna watch that today when I'm having dinner.
And then other than that, I've been watching actually some Prime shows. So watched this one Goliath when I was flying in, which I watched the first season last year. It's kind of like he's a lawyer, but it's similar to Better Call Saul.
Okay.
It's a good written show. The only thing with Billy Bob Thornton, he's like Bad Santa as a lawyer.
Gotcha. So
he's a drunk.
Fuck.
He's a drunk that doesn't give a fuck, but he's mad smart when it comes to looking into stuff. So it's the first 2 seasons were good. So I watched season 1 a long time ago. I watched season 2 when I was flying back. Then season 3 was a little bit. It dragged. It got a little bit better, but it was cool. The concept was basically based on California. On how a lot of them be having droughts, but like what other companies were doing, they were taking that water from California, like they were instead of digging wells, they were digging into water, so they could get more water. But that was farmers making profits, like with peanuts and other stuff, and they didn't want. And people in that town, they had no water, so people couldn't even sell their houses because who's gonna buy a house that you can't get water? So like the whole town was fucked over because of like a lot of these big time companies that they were fucking people over. They were mad rich, and then this guy, he kind of like sued the whole thing. But I watched that. I started watching Jack Ryan. I watched the first episode. I need to watch it again because I know Milton told me the first season is good. I got into Marvelous Miss Maisel. I don't know how. Because I've listened to it's a show about comedians.
Okay.
And I've always listened to like people in podcasts talk about like the way that show is portrayed is what really comedians go through.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like a Mad Men because it's based on back in the days, but it's based on one character, this lady that she's just like naturally funny and she just took the stage and but at that time she was very like hardcore, whatever. Like, she was cursing. Back then they didn't curse, especially women.
Yeah.
And women didn't go up, so a lot of the comedians will be going out before her. They'll just be dissing her. So then she'll go up on her own and just spray all of them. Like she's nice.
Shit.
So like she's like has mad talent, but what I like about this show is that it goes slow. Like the first 2 seasons, she's still struggling. She's working another job. Now, like the 3rd season, she finally kind of got a break. And then it's like, once you turn a comedian, it's like, can you really have a relationship? Because you really can't, because she's traveling. So it's like, so it's actually gotten better. Like I got now used to the characters. So yeah, I've been watching that. What else? I watched Uncut Gems. Trying to see what else I've watched. Watching You. You is good. I would have finished it if it wasn't for my girl.
Okay.
She works. We watch an episode, she knocks out. So because we're watching it together, I think I would have binged the like one day. Like for me, that's how much I like this show. I don't really like too many shows.
Yeah.
But this show is like, you're like, holy shit. Like, it's just mind fuck after mind fuck. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that's been good. And, I think that's been pretty much it, man. In terms of TV shows, I'm looking forward to Power. Hopefully I can see it this weekend before people spoil it. And I think that's pretty much it in terms of shows.
Gotcha.
Now let's get into this New Year's Eve.
Yeah, this New Year's Eve little shindig was pretty cool. I actually I've been going to this house for the past 4 years now. It's my girl's uncle's house. He does a little thing in the basement. You can call it his man cave if you want. It's not big, but it was packed. Like you could still,
yo, my man,
you could still do a little dancing, but this shit was still packed.
Yo,
he has the music connected through his phone. He had a little issue where we were trying to watch the ball drop. That was another thing. But from the beginning, they always, what you want to drink. They don't let you finish one beer. Here's another. All of them, like. All the uncles are on top of that. Like, they don't let you finish a drink. tú todavía tienes eso. Toma otra, esa está caliente.
Yeah,
Give me that.
From an outsider, me coming in, because as Al, Al knows them. I didn't know nobody there other than his girl or maybe her cousins. Yeah, man, they were mad cool. Just gave me shots. We took shots of Jameson.
He even sat you in the back of the bar.
Yeah, he saw me like where the big wigs were all chilling, all the guys. He's like, sit down section. Here. So I was still chilling, but then I had a leak of my girls there and shit. So nah, man, like Al said, like he has a cool man cave with baseball shit.
Yeah.
Cool as fuck. Welcoming, man, welcoming. We so much liquor, man, they had over there. We drank our asses off, and then yeah, like we celebrated. We were there till what, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I want to say 3. And the good thing I like about this is not too far from our place. It's probably literally like 25 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
You can make all the noise you want. He in the basement, his house.
Yeah.
Neighbors don't fucking care because they probably can't hear the music.
Yo, and Al's girl's family is fucking insane. There's so many people, man.
Yo, that's just not even half, bro.
Sure, that's a lot.
Every time I go to her family things, I meet somebody new.
Al, he gets married, mad pressure, bro.
It's a lot. And they were telling her, you know how everybody was hugging and kissing for like New Year's? They were like, oh, I'm praying for you to have a baby, or I hope this year you get a baby. Somebody told her, hope you get married this year. I'm like, yo, more pressure on me.
You get married, you have to figure it out.
Dude, man, I'm telling you,
you
like...
have to get, what is it? Is he eloped? When just you and your girl?
We're gonna have to, man, because that family's... If I do an away wedding, imagine all of them coming. I'm like, shit, this is a big ass wedding.
I'll tell you one thing, they're all fun though.
Oh, they're fun. Yeah.
The whole family.
That's why I like chilling with them.
They're all fun.
They all like...
So your family and your family and
her
family, forget it. Yeah.
The hotel's gonna throw us out. The
resort. Yeah, for real.
They'll be like, nah, that wedding, you guys are being out. You're making too much noise.
Yeah.
And her uncle will be, what the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, man, it was definitely a good time. I was, I was bringing more people, but, circumstances, and they went their separate ways, but which was cool. There's always next year and shit like that. I'm glad you and Yanni came through for you guys could see what it was. Because normally I just stay there till like 1 o'clock and then go somewhere after that. But this year I didn't have to. So it was definitely fun. Pounding them shots was the shit that was taking me to the next level. Because every time I went to the little bar area to give him a shot, and I'm like, God damn, I just took one. Come on, let's have one. And he was just drinking tequila. And that tequila was fucking kind of strong.
Jose Cuervo.
Yeah, man. I'm like, holy shit. It's like, nah, man, give me Jameson. Oh, ¿tú quieres otra hora entonces? I was like, no, not right now. Next time I come. Yeah. No, take it now. Here. And I'm like, shit, bro. I'll take another shot. Toma otra cerveza. This and that. Like, I felt like every beer I took from the nevera, 2 more were appearing there. It's like, I was like, where will these beers come from? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit was stacked. The freezer was full of beers. The whole fridge was full of beers. And it's like a regular sized fridge, not like a small shit.
And I'm like, how come I take one and I see there's more there? Like, I thought I was drinking a lot of beers, and it was everybody. Francesca's dad, who was sitting by the bar, he was pounding the fucking beers. The 2 dudes by the bathroom, they were pounding beer. I was like, shit, these beers are not gonna be enough. And no, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was more beers to come out because he keeps some outside in his backyard just in case.
Oh.
He needs to bring down more. He tells me all the time, hey, my paycheck, if it's, for example, $576, those $76 I take and buy liquor. Then the other 5 is for the house.
He does like Acorns.
Yo.
That app to save money?
Yeah.
He has the app to drink more alcohol.
I was like, yo, you smart. He's like, yeah. The 500.
You should create an app like that.
To buy stuff for the house.
Whatever's left off your paycheck.
Yeah.
You sink it to your liquor store in the corner.
He said, let's say it was $550. I'll take those $50, buy 2-3 cases of beer, and then the 500s for